So every night in the evening we have a toad fest here at our pole barn. They are always usually hanging outside here by my plants. But we have one particular one that always hops over and he sits in front of the RV. Matter of fact, there's the little, I call them turd torpedoes. It's from a toad. And here they are. I've already spotted them for the night. There's two of them. Whoop, they're hopping. So there's one there, and there's one over there in the little door crevice. They're pretty cute little devils. Look at them. So, whoops. They're probably about to come out here and start looking for their meals. Oh, I don't know if they're living in the pole barn or where they're coming from, but we see them every night. There's Mr. Toad. He thinks he owns the pole barn. He's here every night. Did you already leave? Oh, there he went. He disappeared. I think we're gonna have to rehome him because he is actually living in our pole barn. There he is. Oh, where you going? You hiding? You need a new home. Alright, so here's another one. Oh, he's kind of taking off for the grass. Where you going, little guy? Oh, you're pretty cute. Well, that's 3 of them I've seen so far. Where are you going? Oh, you're going over that way? Oh! Be careful where you jump to, buddy. I guess I'll leave him alone. There's the cat. He doesn't bother the frogs. He just hangs out here in the grass till it gets dark, and then I put him up for the night. Hey, Zero. What you doing? Oh, buddy. Tony's reversing the opening of the door and the handle, because we want it to go right to left instead of left to right.
They came with the hinges. The other hinges.
Yeah, it must be a common occurrence because it was like the first part of the instructions is how to change the handle in the door opening. So. Yeah, so basically all he had to do was change the hinges from this side to this side, and then we're going to flip the handle over to here. So this takes a few minutes to unscrew every little bolt and then screw it back in. So.
Do something to it though, because we have to keep it from sliding out.
You think it will? So open the door. I want to see the door open. And Tony was just getting it level because it was kind of teetering a little bit. Nice. So it has the digital.
Okay, it hits
digital readout
down there if you swing it all the way open.
Where at?
Down here on the
The corner. It would have hit on the other side too, though. So what can we do? Just be careful.
I can put a little piece of.
Yeah, we need something because otherwise it's going to put a dent in it. So we've had this beverage cooler for several months now, and it really came in handy during our construction phase while we were completing out the inside of our Polebarn living quarters because our appliances were actually on back order. And when I say back order, I'm talking almost 6 months from the time that we ordered them. We knew we were going to be without a refrigerator. So even the upcoming move-in days, we were not going to have any appliances. So this was handy to use while we were building out our living quarters. So some of the reasons for having a beverage cooler is, of course, it's going to save space in your refrigerator, right? So all of your canned drinks, bottled water, any liquor, everything can go in this beverage cooler, and then that's going to save all that space in your refrigerator, especially if you're a big soda person or bottled drinks. You can move everything right in the beverage cooler. And of course, it's going to be really cool for parties. So you can have all of your drinks in one space. And that's going to save efficiency with your refrigerator to keep, from opening and closing the refrigerator so much. And it's also very convenient to have this at a bar. So our bar is both a coffee bar and a liquor bar. So we can have everything really handy, great for parties and gatherings to keep everything in one space. Now, the beverage cooler is also supposed to be more efficient than, of course, your refrigerator or a mini fridge. They are designed to be more efficient, and the beverage cooler, they don't have that little freezer section like the mini fridges have. So they are an auto defrost, whereas the mini fridge, we had to manually defrost the one that we used to have. So that was kind of a pain sometimes as well. And then these are specifically designed for beverages. And then as you can see, it has the LED display and also the push button, which is really cool. So some of the reasons not to have a beverage cooler would be, and anytime you add anything electronic, it's going to use more electricity. So, other than just using your refrigerator for everything. You can just use this for parties and gatherings if you want, so you can keep everything in your refrigerator, but then you're going to have to move it back and forth. That is one option that you could do. Also, we do use ours infrequently, so, you're only going to use this when you want to have whatever beverage that you're storing in there. So we do not use it on a daily basis, I would say. It's infrequent. So maybe a couple times a week, we may get something out of here. And then another reason is that it's going to take up space, cabinet space. Excuse me. So this thing is going to take up cabinet space that you could normally use for, drawers or cabinets in the area that you have it. But I love it. If I had the choice again, I would definitely go ahead and purchase the beverage cooler. I think they're pretty cool, and I just like the fact that we can have all of our beverages in one location. So the stats on this thing, it does hold up to 92 cans, which sounds like a lot. It's really deep. So it's 22 inches deep, 15 wide, and 34 and a half high. And so as you can see, it is recessed. It's specifically designed to be recessed into the cabinet, and it has a ventilation panel in the front. That's why it's designed for that. And then the dual LED controls. It has an interior light. You can see in this picture right here. It's pretty cool. So you can turn that off and on, or you can just leave it on. And then it is stainless steel construction. So the door frame is stainless steel. And then I like the fact that you can see in the beverage coolers, whereas many fridges, most of them do not have the see-through panel. So overall, it's pretty cool, but I want to play one piece of video for you guys. This thing is kind of loud. So the fan is loud, even though if you read the description online, we got this at Home Depot, it says that it's quiet, but when the compressor kicks in, it's pretty loud. Like you can hear it in other rooms and upstairs. And then at the end of its cycle, it has this loud bang. So I don't know if it's something kicking off, or if it's like the inside something is expanding or contracting. It sounds like something's popping in there, and it's really loud. So you can hear this out in our garage when this thing does it, and it does it after each compression cycle. So here you go. Listen to this. There was the popping, folks. It's a loud one.